A verb. That's who we talking about today. So this all started. Chef Trez, he did an interview after his battle against Clone. Make sure you go check out that Clone battle with Chef Trez on Bullpen YouTube channel. Um, he had the battle against Clone. After the battle, Hip Hop is Real interviewed him, and they asked him about the Geechi and Easy battle because that's what everybody's been talking about. And he gave his thoughts on it. He said, "Yo, Geechi's third round is up there with a verb." Next thing
Yeah,
I did my normal reports on it. I didn't say anything that wasn't said. I said the words exactly what Chef Shred says. Chef Shred says the title was Chef Shred says A Verb's third round is up there. I mean, Geechi's third round is up there with Big Zero's third. Soon as I posted that, Verb saw that shit and he was like, "Oh hell no!" And then he was like, "Yo, no, it's not, because I'm the one that created this."
this
So
is this is this is this is
now,
this is good. This is good. I like this.
now everybody's chiming in on it, and Verb now is at the point where he's saying, "Yo, I got the three biggest moments in battle rap history."
Debatable, arguable, but I know that Big Gerald is probably up there as like one or two. I don't know what, because this is so subjective, but it opens up a great conversation piece. It opens up the water cooler talk, the barbershop talk debates. This is what we do. This is what we live for. All right. So for one, Verb got a point, and then you had a point earlier. Verb's point is if I'm the one you got the blueprint from, how could yours be better than mine when you built yours based off of what I did? And then, and first of all, let me just acknowledge this. Shout out to my brother Geechi Gotti, because that was one of the most impactful rounds of all time. Is that round damn near up there with Lux Calico round, his third round for Calico in terms of impact. I'm not saying, I mean, even just bar for bar, rap for rap, because he had bars in that third before he even got to the angle. So that's a monumental third round that we was looking for from Geechee. Now, go back to the point. Is it better than A Verbs? I feel like it. I feel like. See, it's oh man. All right, look. It kind of can't be better, but how could you say it's not when you got Joe Button and Academics? It's on World Star. They played it on the radio. They played it on New York radio, bro. It's on all the major blog sites and hip hop media sites. I've never seen this before with any verse. Now, when you say Lux did the Farrakhan and Jay Z was talking about you gonna get this work, that was a monumental moment. But this kind of has more of a reach this third round. Now, is it better than Verb's third round? It's like, how could it be better if you built it from what this man did? It's like you seen his blueprint, and then you kind of, did he
just
improve it?
because just because
Did he
somebody
improve upon it?
wait
Maybe
just
he
because
did.
just because somebody had a blueprint, they could make it better though. Like
That's what I'm saying. Nah, that's what I'm saying. That's a point. You could look at something and say, okay, he just did a 360 dunk from the free throw line. He watched him do it, and he said, "Well, I'm gonna do the same thing,
I
but I'm
l-
gonna just go between the legs with it."
I
You
look
can
I
make
look at
something
that
better.
I look at it like this. Like, okay, when Mark Jackson, he inherited the when he built the team with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, they brought in Draymond Green. He couldn't do nothing with that. So when he got fired, they brought in Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr took that team to another level, and they ended up winning titles, and they became as big as
Yeah,
they are
right, right,
today.
right, right, right.
I think
So
I think
basically,
that is
what somebody
I think
did. Now go ahead.
I think it's possible. I think it can. I think it can happen. I think they can make it better, but it's
It can.
very impossible, highly unlikely. Kobe came in and saying, "Yo, this guy got Jordan moves," but he was no Jordan though, because they were different type of players. But you could tell some of the things they did was identical. But you will never find a Jordan. And once again, you'll never find an A verb. So,
Right,
I just
right,
think
right, right.
I just
So let me
think
ask
when
you: what was it better? Well, first of all, let's ask. Let me ask that: was Geechi's third better than Verb's third?
Geechi's third better than Verb's third. Oh man, I would say yeah. I would say yeah. I'm gonna say yes because and for me, it's not for fair for me to say yeah though, man. Because during that time in battle rap, with Verb and Hitman when they battled, battle rap wasn't where it's at today with the
Right,
streamings,
right, right, right,
how
right.
how the exposure that is getting right now, the
That's
fans of
true.
battle rap, social
Right,
media, like the
that wasn't
marketing
around.
wasn't
Right.
yeah, the marketing wasn't different. Like the storyline surrounding Geechee and Easy involving Remy
So in essence,
and what we wanted to hear. Yeah, the
watch this
essence.
though. Watch this though. In essence, it's not better than Verbs because Verbs was able to have that much of impact without all of the. We didn't have that shit back then. All the stream sites and the internet and how fast information was able to be spread throughout the world. He still had a hell of an impact without that, and he was the originator.
But the impact was with Hitman Holla.
Okay, that was okay. So what was Geechi's impact? Because Geechi's round is like I said, I've never seen a round.
Viral. That's what it is. Viral. You
I've
see
never seen
Geechee's
this before.
Twitter name? Geechee's Twitter name is called Viral Gotti. That's what it's called.
Yikes!
Viral.
Shout out, EFB man, EFB. Shout out to
Around
Gotti.
around playing
Yo,
on New York hip hop's radio in battle rap. We never seen that before, bro. Like
yeah, I haven't
really?
seen that
He's
before.
he's on Joe Budden's podcast in New York on Champion. All of that. We're talking about this till this day. I just think
Let me
it
ask you
has
this:
more of an impact right now.
Was this Geechi's best showing? Or do you think he's had better showings?
No, I,
Was Geechee
no,
versus
no. I don't
Surf?
think.
Was Geechee better versus like
So,
Surf or Av or any
yeah,
or
yeah.
Rum Nitty?
This wasn't his best overall performance. I think this is one of his best third rounds of all time.
Is this the best third round of all time from
Yeah, it is the
anybody?
best third round of all. Yeah, it is.
Oh, yikes! I like that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not
Just the
mad at that. But
impact that it
however,
has, man.
man, that's what I'm about to say. Like it's like how could you argue that it's not the best of all time when it's everywhere and we never seen like
Exactly.
this
That's what
type
I'm
of
saying.
impact before. But there are people who will say, nah, because Lux third versus Calico, I don't know, or who else have had a crazy third round that we
Hey,
never
you keep
forgot?
freezing up. You keep freezing up. You keep freezing up right now.
Let me make sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. My fault. My fault. But can you hear
All
me?
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying I'm not like it's hard to say it's not the best, but somebody will say that Lux's third versus Calico was the best. And I was gonna ask you, what are some other third rounds that were like super impactful?
Um, Sue Surf's third round against Hitman Holla.
Fire. Is that the press nine?
Yeah. We had I like Geechi's. I wouldn't say well, it's not a third round. It was a one round. What he did against Mike P. Obviously third Verb's round. What he did. I thought that was one of the best. So one of the best.
Well, okay. So there's really no way to just quantify everything and just say this one is absolutely better than the other one. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. It's up for debate. Was Verb's third versus Hitman Holla, which was the blueprint to what Geechi did, was that still better than Geechi's third, despite it not going viral? Of course, it couldn't go viral at that time because we didn't have the social media presence in battle rap that we do today. But Geechi's third, when it's on the New York radio, when he's on all these famous podcasts, when all these famous hip hop websites are talking about his third round, I've never really seen an impact like that ever in the history of battle rap. So it's kind of like, did you take the blueprint and make it better? Yes or no? And that's up for debate. Both, I think we should bring both of them on the show and let them talk about that. Because I mean, we're just talking, we're just saying our opinion, but let's see how they feel about that. Now, as far as Verb having top three moments, let me clarify this. Is Verb saying he has the top three moments or three of the top 10 moments in all time?
He said the three biggest moments in battle rap. That's what he said.
That okay, so one of them obviously is Big Gerald, and you cannot debate that. Now, what were the other two he had?
So basically, he said that when Lux used what he did, he feel like that's his moment.
I've always said that. I'm on record saying that. I said, yo, Lux got the blueprint from Verb third round.
And obviously,
okay,
what Geechi did, that's
well, you got to give the credit to Verb, man. I'm sorry, you got to give him the credit. You got to give him the credit. And maybe now that we think about it, Verb is correct. Because if Geechi's third round and Lux third round are two of the best third rounds of all time, and they both got the blueprint from Verb, then Verb is correct. Because it's his moment, his original written round, and then the two inspired rounds that we got from Lux and Geechi. So in essence, Verb can stake claim to that, and I'm going to agree with him right there.
Okay, all right.